starting soon. Yeah. Okay, yeah, be ready. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Just thinking about what's the target for today. So last time I got this working, I separated uh, I separated into a different script, which works much better now. Hmm. Okay, let's try to do something. Okay, so let's go again to splines and we have spline 0 connected to city 1. So this is what I want to kind of write a, I don't know, a list that which location corresponds to which part of the splines. So as C1 as in coastal city number 1. This is the coastal city 1. This is C1 and this is spline 0. This is C2. C3, C4, C5. Okay, so if this is the default, so let me follow it. This is D1. I have D1 as in meadow. I have F1 as in forest, which is I only have one of these, one of each now, and I have M1. This is why I didn't name meadow with M because it's mountains, and I have M2. So yes, I have 5 C's and 4 different stuff. So I have in general 9 locations, which is just most of them. Some of them are placeholder. Most of them I have some idea in mind of what I want them to be, but it's for later. So yes, now we figure out the tracks. C1, spline 1. So this is, I think, like this, I assume. Spline 1, spline 2, 2, spline 3. So this is C4. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. This is C4 and the spline connected to it is spline 3. Okay, that's what I did. Okay, and then spline 4. Now 5 belongs to D1. 5, 6. Where is 6? Here. 7, 8. So 7 is M2 and 8 is M1 because the Z one is M1. Okay. 7 and M2 is 8, as we said. Spline 8. So this is for the splines connected to the cities. We have much more. We have 11 another spline for now. Oh, it might be complicated, but this is the system that you don't really make it as a system. Just you just have to take it the way it is. I think you have to program it, script it the way it is. No need to make it like a modular system kind of thing. Okay, I am now thinking that I should have written it the opposite way. Yeah. Mhm. Okay. Now I need to continue with these. So I have spline 8, I have spline 9. Spline 9 is also C1, but it's like the return point, which may not use, but we will write it so we can ignore it for later. Spline 9 equals what is turnaround? What you call it? Turnaround, I think. See, because mm, spline. Spline 10. What is it? Now we, I think we have so much randomness happening here. So spline 10 take me to C4 to C4. Okay, and 11 is C5 to F1. We don't need to see this. C5. This is 11. This is C5 to C4, or vice versa. C5 to C4. This is 12 and 13. What is 13? 13 is C3 to C3, C3, C4. C3, C4. 14 is, this is C2. Yeah. C2 to F1. It's 14. No, I made a mistake. Oh, I've missed one. 12 is C4, C1. C4, C4. 12 is C5, C4. C5, C4, yes. 13 is C2. No, 12 is C3, C4. Okay, this is one. This is I fucked. So I fucked up. C3, C3. 14 is C2 and F1, and we duplicate, 15, and C1 to D1. This is going to be C2 to D1. This is 15. No, I messed up again. What did I do? 13. Yeah, I should write the name somewhere. Okay. 13 is C3 to C4. 14 is C2 to D to F1. Yeah. Duplicate this, and this is 16. No. What is 15? 15 is C1 to D1 to middle one. C1 to D1. And 16 is going to be C2 to D1. Correct. Now duplicate, make sure it's duplicated, and 17 is going to be D1 to M1. That's M1, right? Yeah, that's M1. Spline. Again, we go here. We were talking about 17. 17 is D1 to M1. Duplicate to 18 is M1 . Yeah, between the two mountain cities. Exactly. And 19. Between the forest and the M2. Okay. So so now what? I need to come up with a system where I give it a track or a sequence of cities to go through, and it will select the splines accordingly. That's not that's not going to be easy. What is this? Yeah. So let's say here we are going so in this example, yeah, in this example, what am I doing? I'm going from if I remember correctly, why is it loading? Did I save? Yeah, I think I saved. Okay, that was uncalled for, but you did it anyway. Okay, so last time I was going from here, which is C2 to 3 to 4 to 5. Correct? I think so. To 3 to 4 to 5. Mhm. The thing is, I know exactly what did it do. I think I can hide this and I can just... Yeah, I need to do this and I know how I want to solve it. I just kind of doing something else now, but yeah, I know how to solve this. This is why it's spinning in the speed of light when it's coming to this point. Okay, so it's from C2 to C3 or C5. And therefore it chose, yeah, I chose, but yeah, I chose the spline corresponding to C2, which is C1, spline 1, and to the city to C3 to the third city, which is spline number 2, C3, 2, yeah, and then C4, spline number 3, and then spline number corresponding to city number 5, which is 4, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. But it's in between. Yeah, I think I should have done something different then. Because I go from 1 directly to 2. Why did I do this? Hmm. I wonder why I did it this way. So the splines are 1, 2, 13 in this order, 3, 12, and 4. So 1, 2, 13, 3, 12, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 13. Yeah, okay, 1, 2, 13. I think I made this as a mistake. There should be some kind of a spline connection between these two, because right now these two literally have no spline in between. Okay, but it's fine. It's going to be rewritten anyway at some point. Ooh. Mhm. Okay, let's go back to the code. Okay, that's the logic. And the reverse because I had to repair it somehow. And this is something I have to pay attention to while I'm coding then. Yeah, that I have to make sure I do this reversing thing. Mm. They do have something written somewhere because yeah, this is stupid. And I already replaced it. I already replaced it. And this is also even stupider. No, I think this can be used actually. This actually can be used. Maybe I should use that. Hmm. But I'm not in the mood actually. Not kind of. Hmm. Yeah, I know. I have a way, a decent way that can make it work, but it's not too elegant. And for me, it has to be elegant. Um, so yeah, I want to think about it more actually. I want to think about it for longer. Hmm. Yeah, and I cannot think on stream, so أصلا في هذا مش